just when you thought things couldn't get any more tin pot, things get more tin pot. So it has been discovered after a little bit of investigation that Michael Beale has had a burner account on Twitter. He has had a burner Twitter account. Now, for those who don't know what that means, essentially it's a secondary account, generally under a fake alias or just under a name that isn't yourself. So you can essentially go and do a little bit of snooping and, you know, without your name being on the end of it. But it's been found out. It feels like that Simpsons meme at the moment, you know, that stop, he's already dead. It's like one of them, but what keeps on happening with Beale, and it happened towards the beginning of his tenure as well, even though I didn't want him there and I made it evident straight away he wasn't my first choice, he wasn't a lot of fans' first choice, I tried to remain somewhat positive, and then he would just do something stupid, be it an interview or something he said. He'd say shit like, oh, no one wants me here just because of my accent and stuff like that. And he's just constantly digging a hole for himself with shite, and I can't defend this man. I mean, I've never seen anything so fucking tin pot in my life. Now, what do I mean? Let me explain. So, a now deleted Twitter account that went by the name of Player ID, that was essentially an account that was retweeting and was very much a pro Michael Beale account. Now, it only came to fruition a couple of days ago. This same account posted a video of a different angle, an angle that no one had seen, of the incident at Birmingham when Michael Beale apparently didn't see Troy Hume when he come off the pitch after getting substituted, and of course Troy Hume was going to shake his hand and Michael Beale seemingly ignored him. This player ID account posted this strange angle that would try to, it was a video slash, I think it was a very strange angle, but it was, I don't know if there's a photo or a picture, I think it may have actually just been a picture, but essentially just tried to defend Beale, saying he's clearly talking or speaking or shouting over to Abdullah Bar on the pitch and can't see Troy Hume, although there's hundreds of other camera angles that show that he should at least have seen Troy Hume in his peripheral, and even a play coming off anyway, you should acknowledge it. But either way, it's a very Beale pro or pro Beale account. That isn't it. It doesn't end there, guys. Don't worry. I'm not just digging all that out for the sake of it. There's more. There's more to it. And I'm not enjoying this. I can assure you, I might be smiling, but this is fucking tin pot. It also retweeted things such as this. I'll put it up on screen for you now. He also retweeted for other tweets that were put out there, anything that was pro-Beale or could be seen to be looked at in Beale's favour. He was retweeting all that kind of shit. So, or at least that account was, okay, for the time being, just that account. The Player ID titled account was retweeting things like this. Like this one. If SAFC sacked Beale, who in their right mind would want the job? Owners that won't back a manager in the transfer market and a toxic fan base who will boo the fuck out of him and want him gone as soon as they lose 2 games. The self-entitlement is on another level up there. Now that was retweeted by this account whilst Beale was still in charge. Still in charge, okay? So it was, if it was him, we haven't discovered that just yet, but if it was him, that was whilst he was still in charge of Sunderland. Crazy, right? So also we can go back even further when he was with Rangers. This account tweeted out basically just amping up and talking about the title race between Celtic and Rangers. I mean, he was speaking as if he wasn't Michael Beale, right? So mentally crazy that he made this tweet. I said, you haven't discovered it just yet. Hold up. I keep on jumping the gun here. This account, this Player ID account, was essentially suggesting and trying to amp up the title race between Celtic and Rangers. And apparently this was done whilst he was in charge at Rangers. Now, you might be thinking, oh, okay, it's a bit strange, but what, you know, it's not quite, you know, it's, how do you know that this is Beale? It's just talk. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got him. So, you might think it's just a bit weird. What if we told you it was Michael Beale? So, a bloke, his name is Aaron Corley, don't know who he is, but in 2017 tweeted saying, give at Michael Beale new business, Player ID a follow, and check out the website. You'll not regret it. So it is a Michael Beale account 100%. It is Michael Beale, and if it's his new business, you'd think it was Michael Beale who was in charge of that account. So there's even further evidence, apparently, that there's a LinkedIn page which is Michael Beale associated with the Player ID, and essentially it's him. So what am I getting at here? It's just tin pot. It's just absolute tin pot. The most tin pot thing I've ever seen, and of course, it has to be associated with Sunderland, doesn't it? It just had to be. There's never a dull moment at all. Don't even know what this video is technically about, but I just thought I'd let you guys know that it's absolutely ridiculous. And Jesus, imagine being a manager at a club and then going through and sifting through social media and then retweeting everything that's pro you. Do you know what I mean? I know that it's awful at the moment with Twitter, social media, YouTube people. I mean, when things aren't going well, it is a nice place to be around, but players have to deal with it. But I'm sure it's just mental and how unprofessional it is a fully grown man to be sifting through social media and then retweeting everything in his favour to try and turn the tide himself, but under a different alias. I just think that's absolutely baffling. I think it's mad, and it's funny, but it's funny to the point where just like, God help the man. God help the man. I was saying in the last video, like, let's not make it personal, but he just doesn't help himself, does he? Do you know what I mean? It's supposed to be a professional. Whilst the head coach of not only Sunderland, but Rangers as well, two massive clubs, he's going through social media on a burner account and doing everything to put anything in his face. It's mental. It is baffling. I'm lost for words. I'm stuttering like mad here because I'm lost for words. I absolutely lost for words. You know, all the best in the future, but Jesus, if any club would take a chance on that bloke, fuck me. It's pathetic, isn't it, really? It's absolutely pathetic, and I can only that player ID account has now been deleted. So he's been found out, immediately deleted. So it is him. It's Michael Beale who, imagine that, it's baffling. It's just so unprofessional. Imagine someone like Tony Mowbray would do that. We'd be going absolutely apeshit, and I think because it's just such a calamitous error anyway in hiring the bloke. He had shit show after press conference, after interviews, saying all the wrong things, doing all the wrong things, and then there's this. It's just been, people say, oh, he's only had 12 games in charge, he's only had 2 months in charge, or however long it was, 12 weeks, whatever it was, and they say it's too quick. I think we were too slow. We were too slow to get rid of him. Fuck me. Jesus. Either way, what do you guys think of this? Does it mean much? In grand scheme of things, it doesn't. I just thought I'd bring it to your attention because funny. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button, subscribe for more shite like this. Have a good one. See you later.